At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Objection!
Phoenix is like, come on, man.
You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor. What do you mean by that, Mr. Godot?
This trial, it isn't over yet. What? We've been here for 3 hours! Literally the last 6 episodes have all progressed towards nothing! I mean, it was awesome, but...
I'm gonna have to eat again. Try it.
Yo.
Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony.
She said a lot of things.
True.
Huh? Dahlia's testimony. Oh my god. Go away. I gotta throw the stone lantern and I took out the dagger. It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed.
How come I can't read it?
Because it was a flashback. We don't usually read the flashbacks.
Why'd you read it?
No, I was just doing the blah 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 version because it wouldn't go by fast enough. Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right. The person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. At least don't him. No, Misty Fang. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it. And my cheek itches.
This isn't over!
Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk until there's evidence that proves her innocence.
No way.
But the court isn't prepared for any further testimony. The prosecution is ready to call our final witness. The final witness? This one will clear out the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Fang. Indeed.
Is it really all right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Of course it's all right, Madam Attorney. Very well then. Who is this final witness? Isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case. Someone who saw the murder take place? The very person who saw a murder killed in front of her own eyes.
You mean Maya? Can't! She can't testify after what she's just been through.
We need to find the truth. Prosecution calls Maya Fey to the witness stand. Very well. But first, we'll take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for Miss Fey to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial. Hey, Wright, got something to say to you, so listen up.
What is it?
I don't think much of you as a lawyer.
Thanks.
It's always the same with you.
Yep.
You somehow managed to just squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case.
Pretty much.
Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you.
You've got some nerve!
That's not going to happen this time. This time you're going to have to do this by yourself.
Huh?
That's enough. This court is now in recess. Oh god, there's more. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food here shortly.
Let's at least go through this little interval.
I still want to finish this today.
Yeah, but before we do whatever breaks we're doing, let's get through this part real quick.
Oh, are we doing a break? I was going to keep going. I was just going to make food in the meantime like I did earlier.
Oh, I thought you wanted to take a few minutes, but actually, yeah, that's fine to do it like this instead.
I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me. But I was missing all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk.
She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern.
I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on.
Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time.
There's something more important than that, though. I had to ask you. Why did you help out...
Oh no, I think it's been Phoenix saying it. Why did you help out your sister as much as you did? So I guess he said the line before that, too.
Huh?
If you had tried to get help at the sacred cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up in there.
My sister... I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by her mother, and never got any love from our father, either.
Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it?
Yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. Only Dahlia had come with me to Hazakura Temple. I always loved her. Dahlia always seemed so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her.
Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago?
Yes. I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But, as usual, I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that, Dahlia's half-sister Valerie ended up...
That was the case that wounded Mia so badly.
But things didn't end up there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder.
Some people? You must mean...
Yes, 2 defense lawyers. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You.
That's right.
He says loudly.
Iris, there's one more thing that I have to ask you.
Yes, what is it?
On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Lee Stoneham, was it really you?
Yes, it was me. That night, after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. Around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone.
There's a problem. Come to the inner temple right away. I figured that's a character you voice possessing the body of another character you voice, which kind of neutralizes each other and becomes a character I voice.
No, I should have voiced it.
Fuck off.
I got on the snowmobile and headed for the inner temple. But...
The path to the inner temple was cut off, right?
Exactly.
Here, you can have it this time.
We can't just leave the body here. Alright, let's do this as you said. Whee! It was me, I was the one that received her body. Yeah, you're right. Larry's sketch and the time that he saw things being upside down is still kind of wacky.
Yeah.
The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed so much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held.
I knew it. How would... Sorry, I need a moment. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Just... Energy completely dropped for a moment, and I just couldn't even speak for a second. Okay.
You're just like, wait, must not pass out.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm going through right now. It was like, occasionally, I'm like about to say something, and I just kind of shut down for a second. Okay. Dahlia possessing Elise. Elise was dead. How the fuck did she call Iris? They don't have cell phones in the afterlife.
I don't know. I don't know.
So the actual
There's a
murder
brief
weapon...
window of time there that makes no sense.
So the actual murder weapon was the staff.
Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hakazura Temple on the snowmobile.
But why? Why did you alter the body?
I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with the chika. I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground.
Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. Oh, they addressed this, okay.
Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
I see. Wait a minute. If the staff was the murder weapon, why did that dagger have blood on it?
I guess we'll find out.
Defendant!
Yes?
The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in... He wants to see
Oh,
you in
he has a mirror.
He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne.
All right. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you later.
Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me? So it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning. Phoenix. Mia!
Let it be known, if this goes for another hour, this will be another 12-hour session, sort of.
I mean, you say another 12-hour session, but at least it's split up.
Yeah, we had a half-hour break.
I mean, we didn't spend 8 hours in the last session. It was 6. Maybe. It was 5 or 6. The whole case overall the sessions is definitely broken 12 by now, though.
I thought we started at 9:30.
We started in my time, we started a lot later than that. It was... Here, give me a moment. This is gonna bug me now.
Sorry.
Alright, let's see.
I bet I could just look it up and see when our call started this morning.
Yeah, I guess in another hour it would have gone on for 12 hours, but we have taken a break, so... Jeez.
Yep.
You know, I thought I was going to be doing other things today.
Me too.
How is Maya doing? Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You don't mean... She's learned who Elise Donham really was. Yes. I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew. But why? Maya is stronger than you think. I knew she could take it. All of it. What do you mean by that? I want you to figure that answer out by yourself. The trial is about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet? Iris wouldn't tell me you called her, but still, I think that just maybe I know who it was. Okay. Based on that, that means that it's got to be somebody we have in the profiles.
Let's just play it out.
The early theorizing usually helps, though. Was it Franziska? If Morgan was channeled or somehow escaped from jail, it could have been her.
There's a very limited selection of people that were over there.
All right, let's do what they said before. Eliminate everything that's impossible and just see what we end up with, regardless of how improbable it is. It couldn't have been Maya, just because it's not gonna be Maya. They're not gonna arrest her. Couldn't be Mia, she's dead. It couldn't be Pearl, she's a kid. Couldn't be Gumshoe, because he's Gumshoe. It couldn't be Edgeworth, he was out of the country. Couldn't be Bikini. Couldn't be Elise, she was the victim. It couldn't be Iris, because we've already gone through that little song and dance. Larry was making the sketch, so it couldn't have been him. And Dahlia was out of a body. She was between bodies at that point. Because once Elise was killed, she was next in Maya long after the murder. Well, not long after, but after the murder happened. So that
Morgan's in jail.
Morgan's in jail, yeah.
Francesca.
So that basically leaves
Francesca or Godot.
Franziska, Godot, or if they come up with a reason for her getting out of jail, Morgan. But I doubt that one. That, or they're going to bring in somebody we don't have a profile of.
So that's why I'm saying let's see what happens.
Yeah, I just doubt they're going to do that, though.
It was secretly mystery character who we haven't been introduced to yet. Hey!
That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple, and the criminal wasn't just there by accident, which means the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura Temple side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the Inner Temple side for almost an entire day. Exactly, so the criminal was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day. So it couldn't be Franziska. That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win or lose. Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. So it's Godot, Morgan, or a completely new character we haven't seen yet, in decreasing order of probability.
Yep.
And at the very bottom is Larry, just because you always gotta suspect Larry just a little bit.
Larry tripped and startled a bird who went over and knocked over a thing that somehow came down and impaled Misty Faye.
Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see, anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me. All by myself. Not with Mia or anything. My throat's killing me.
Mine's good.
At least I have headache medicine here.
I've got Advil.
Mm-hmm. I took a couple when we had our break earlier. It's one of those things where it says, like, don't exceed more than 6 in 24 hours, and I took 2. So it's like, if I need to, I can take another 2. No biggie.
You should be fine.
Yeah. Just, wearing glasses and headphones, not usually a good combo. I've mostly grown used to it, but I still need help sometimes. And apparently we're not getting Pearl and Mia. Okay.
Now then, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the results of the tests we have performed earlier.
Tests?
Yes, tests on the bloody dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree.
Oh yeah, that! I totally forgot about it. Can't blame you.
That's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought with the victim.
So what are the results? Was it the victim's blood, or...
Due to time constraints, a full test wasn't possible. However, there's one thing we could say with certainty. Blood on the dagger was not the victim's blood. How vague of you. That is all. Now then, let's restart this trial. From the beginning, roll back 3 hours.
Someone bring Dahlia back! So it wasn't Misty's blood on the dagger. Then whose was it? The killer's, probably.
Yeah.
Because Mia said Maya was physically fine, so it would have to be the killers by process of elimination.
Yep. I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but this trial is rapidly coming to a close. Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims.
I understand, Your Honor.
Do you?
Maybe.
From what I've heard, the witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking, so let's finish this quickly.
Agreed.
Very well, please bring in the last witness.
Ready to speak, sir?
Witness, please tell us your name and profession. Maya Fey. My profession is, I'm the assistant manager at Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh, she's got a title?
Maya.
According to this magazine I have here, you're a spirit medium of the Korean channeling technique. I'm frightened. The Fey clan, I don't want any more to do with it.
Oh, Maya. The pain the fake bloodline causes must be unbearable.
I don't blame her. Alright, well. Now then, Miss Fey. When the event occurred, you were in the garden of the Inner Temple. And you witnessed the moment of Miss Elise Dodim's murder. Is this correct?
Objection.
I didn't see it. Straighten up this moment, young lady. Huh? Pick your head up and speak clearly. It's always time for crying later. But I... Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that fact.
Ow. You're dead.
There's something you can do. You can finish this. You've been watching the whole thing. Right? You've seen the witnesses come out. You've seen us squeeze the truth out of them. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. You know, saying it like it is. On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see happen? Witness, if you please. Yes, Your Honor.
Random shit thing that I just realized. Elise Donim's last name is part of pseudonym.
Oh my god.
Based on the fact that it was spelled weirdly, I am in no way surprised we didn't realize this. It took until long after it was confirmed in the game that it was a fake name, because they didn't have her first name be Sue. Whoosh, boom, boom.